Okay, well, my third prediction deals with a very sensitive area, and I know that many people would not want me to touch, but it's a reality. It deals with Israel. And for better or for worse, Israel is a reality in the Middle East. This is a Jewish state with values and faith, with faith and value system that are polar opposite to the Islamic states in the Middle East. And when you have this type of a situation, this is a recipe for disaster, and it has been for many decades, long before many of us were born. Of course, Israel is not alone. And frankly, if it was, it would have never survived. Because the Western world is supporting it, and without that support, Israel would have a difficult time surviving. But, and this is the big but, Israel is limited in numbers, limited in populations, and notwithstanding its power and might and its forces. And so, what's my prediction? We've already seen the wars that the Arabs engage Israel with. Have they finished? Absolutely not. If, or rather, after those Islamic fundamentalists turn their attention from their current internal squabbles with their other Muslims, if they turn their attention to their old enemies, i.e. what they call the Jews, the rest of the world will simply not sit idle. And sooner or later, the apocalypse will be upon us. What we witnessed by a small jihadist group that's called Hamas and their determination to send rockets into Israel from Gaza is a clear sign and a demonstration that another Mideast war with Israel is inevitable. Now, I don't know if I'm right, but notwithstanding that many countries in the Middle East did not support Hamas outright or publicly, that does not mean that they love Israel. Hamas has made a lot of mistakes and a lot of errors of judgment, particularly when they sided with the Muslim Brotherhood and others, hence their difficulties with Egypt. But this is really a temporary situation. If it is not ISIS with its cancer cells in Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq, it will be the Muslim Brotherhood with cancer cells in Egypt, Algiers, Libya, Yemen, Turkey, and almost every country in the Middle East. If you add to these groups Al-Qaeda, it's very clear to me, sooner or later, all these cancer groups will raise the bar in their opposition to Israel and will show that a confrontation of a world scale is simply inevitable. I hope I'm reading it wrong, but I don't see how. I would be delighted if somebody can tell me that I'm wrong. Prove to me otherwise. Scary thoughts, I know, but that is how I see the future. Let me stop there before I talk to you about my fourth prediction.